YouTube Fit Fam! I finally made it! I finally made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Leo Fitness. Who am I? I'm your new fitness fanatic, Kingleeo! And I'm super excited to be here, guys, for you. What does Leo Fitness stand for? That's L-E-E-O Fitness. Stands for love everything exercise has to offer. Now, if you're just thinking about embarking on a fitness journey, exercise has been a great influence on that path. Whether you're bodybuilding, crossfitting, powerlifting, or just trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, fitness has led you on a path to health righteousness. No, I'm preaching, right? And now that journey has led you to me. But before we begin and get into all of that, I just want to thank you in advance for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, your questions, and even your hate. That's right. Haters, you have a place here too, because if you're trolling and hating, you still came to participate, right? All right, so let's move on. Now, where are we right now? We're in the Leo's Den, the den. And in the den, you can talk about anything of health and wellness origin. And I say that to say the disclaimer is this. In here, we get very candid because I'm passionate about my shit. Which means, hey, sometimes I'm going to say some things. I'm going to use some language. I'm human. So work with me, people. But at the same time, if this is not the channel for you, and you can't stand to hear a few things here and there, a little bit of language that's not favorable to your ears all the time, maybe this is not the channel for you. Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm talking about something technical, when I'm giving a real important tip, it's going to be 100% professional. But right now, we in the den, baby. We going to talk. I'm a real person. You're real people. So we going to get down. I'm going to give you 3 do's and don'ts to apply to the gym so that way you can improve and further advance your gym experience. Let's get right into it. Now, these do's are for men and women both, and you guys can start with this right away. Number 1, you have to get in a gym, a commercial gym. I know, you train at home. I know you got a gym at your apartment, or you might even have spent some good money building a home gym. But chances are you guys aren't going to have the variety of equipment that commercial gyms have. You want to be able to work a certain muscle group at all angles, and you have so many limitations that you don't have in a gym. Find a way, maybe use your snack budget, use your budget for cigarettes, your alcohol budget, save on that a little bit, and get your ass in the gym membership, guys. No questions asked. Number 2, you gotta bring your water in the gym. I know you get made fun of because you bring your water jug or your frou little fancy, different, crazy jugs, but you gotta have that water in the gym. No matter what, you gotta keep yourself hydrated. Keeps your energy levels up and it allows you to be able to go through your day. Number 3, gotta bring your towels. Gotta have your towels because you gotta wipe up your sweat, which leads me into my 3 don'ts. I'm gonna start with the men first. Fellas, there's nothing I hate worse than getting to a machine and it's drenched with your nasty sweat bacteria.
Clean that shit up.
You think I want to come to the machine with a hazmat suit and clean up your mess? I don't think so. You know, if you sweat profusely, you have to police that. Because the last thing we want is you guys getting sick in the gym. I've known people in specific cases where folks have gotten bacterial meningitis for touching something and you're not policing your sweat, or somebody did before you and now you're touching their bacteria, you're not washing your hands. Now you have an issue. It's a medical health issue. So you guys, you gotta do that. You gotta police that. Police your sweat. 3rd and final thing for my fellas, well, actually it's a 2-part. It's gonna be a 2nd and 3rd. It's ego lifting, ego lifting, ego lifting. Now, the reason it's my 2nd and 3rd because we're gonna talk about 2 factors of ego lifting: injuries prevention and weights. So let's go into injury prevention. Guys, with the ego lifting, avoid it at all costs. I know you want to be strong. You want to be Superman day 1. But you have to work up to that progression. Your muscles aren't going to instantly get strong just because you see the heavy weight and you visualize yourself lifting it and want to lift it. You have to put a progressive amount of work in to build yourself up to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to humble yourself in the gym. Leave your ego at the door is not an old adage. It's something that should be constantly repeated as a mantra for you to minimize any kind of injury and delay in your gym progress and your gains as possible. So no ego lifting. Now here's the second part to that ego lifting thing. To be all honest, I could really care less if you ego lift. Because a lot of times you tell guys what not to do when it comes to weights and looking tough. They're going to do it anyway. But besides injuring yourself, the thing I hate about ego lifters is you leave the damn weights on the machine. There's nothing I hate worse than getting there and you got 8 plates or 4 plates or 20 plates on each side, some number you couldn't lift anyway. I have to go over there, somebody who can lift the weight, pull it all off and get exhausted and sabotage my gains because you couldn't lift the weight you thought you could anyway. Ego lifting is sickening and leave it at the door. You're only going to hurt yourself, and if you don't hurt yourself, you're going to embarrass yourself by leaving 1,000 weights left behind from somebody who couldn't lift them anyway, right? All right. So moving on to my ladies. Ladies, don't be sensitive about this. I love you, ladies, but it's 3 things right away that you guys do in the gym that's a major no-no. First, stop coming to the gym with a face full of makeup. A face full of makeup. Major, major no-no. No makeup in the gym, ladies. I'm talking about no cream makeup, no blush, no mascara, no eyeliner. How do I know all of this? Because my wife's a fashionista, that's why. I do my research. No rouge. She hates when I say that. I mean blush. And I already know what you're going to say. But King, I'm running straight from work. I don't have time. Yes, you do. You can go right to the store, any CVS, any Walmart, and buy those wipey little towelettes that take the makeup off. There's nothing worse than coming in the gym and you looking like a melted candle because now you're sweating and getting your face goo everywhere. Now, yes, I love to look at it when you're out and about, but I don't want to see that in the gym because now it's all over my bench seat. Now it's all over my dumbbells and just messing up the gym. Ladies, take a few seconds, police yourself in the bathroom, get all the makeup off, all the lipstick off. You don't need a matte lip in the gym. This is not a photo shoot. You in there to grind and work hard. And so if you're in there to work, your makeup situation shouldn't even be a factor. So get rid of the makeup. Number 2, for the life of me, please stop wearing yoga pants to the gym. And if you're going to wear yoga pants, wear some shorts over it or some underwear. There's nothing worse, and I promise, I know it's guys out there that can attest to this. You're in the gym. You're sitting at an area where they have mirrors at. And you're doing a shoulder press or you're doing something in the mirror, bicep curl, where you want to be able to see your form. And here comes a girl, a woman, a lady. And she, no matter what the size, no matter what the age, comes over in some yoga pants and then proceeds to do some sort of bent over exercise, bent over row, and bends right over in front of you with no underwear on. I promise it happens more times than you could imagine. Disgusting, right? I know. Nobody wants to see that. And then you sit there and you sit down sweaty on my bench seat, and now nothing's separating you and your sweaty monkey but a thin layer of yoga pants. Ladies, take a second. Cover it up. Please. Third thing. Third and final, and I'm out of here. For my fit ladies, you've been in the gym, you're grinding, you look good, you love how you look. So now all of a sudden you want everybody to appreciate that. I understand that, but you can save that for the club. Save that for an outing. What I don't want to see is in some kind of scantily clad, overly sexy outfit that you decided to come in there and wear. So now we have to see you in your little bitty shorts with your thong hanging out, or you're in your tight little sports bra with your nipple rings, or you have to show your body tattoos all over the place. I promise you, one girl I saw in the gym, she had the thin leggings on that were in like shape of anatomy pants. So they were all tight And so, I mean, it just makes for a major distraction because a lot of times you fit ladies want to come right in the center of the gym and be super eye candy for the fellas. Trust me when I say this, most fellas that's trying to grind and get it in are really not paying attention. They're going to look because you're there and we're men. But as far as beyond that, no. I'm in there trying to make gains. Not come over there and see what you're doing and try to figure out what your life is about. I'm not in there for that. Most of the guys aren't in there for that. So tone it down a little bit. I mean, they got plenty of gym attire that looks flattering for women without going beyond that trying to look sexy. You're just a distraction to yourself. And a lot of times, too, most of the women wear that thinking that they're just doing it for themselves. You're going to get the attention you don't want. All the little creeps that's not really working out that want to come over and try to holler. And now you got an attitude because you can't figure out where the attention's coming from. It's coming from you in them tight ass pants, them little bitty ass shorts with the thong on. All right, I'm done. Just applying these quick do's and don'ts will just help jumpstart or just create a better environment for your gym experience. And that's what we all want. So in closing, you guys got work to do, and guess what? So do I. So go get to it, get dirty doing it, but most importantly, get it done.